I don't work for a gun manufacturer or dealer, and I buy my ammo over the counter just like you do. You've seen a whole lot of Colt government models here on YouTube, but this one's a little different. This is a model of 1911 from back when it was called an O-frame. Note the flat mainspring housing with a lanyard loop, and that there's no scorp in the frame by the trigger. It's got a 6-digit serial number beginning in 1110. According to Colt, it's one of the first batch to be sent to the Army in 1915. It would have been a pretty valuable gun, but every owner between the close of the Great War and now has decided to tweak it or pimp it out somehow. When it came to me, it had been ramped and ported, rebarreled and bushed, and it had that sight on it. It also had a really nice trigger job, and I was okay with the whole thing because I can't afford to own a gun I can't shoot anyway. I could only find a couple of vids with the Mech-Tech CCU on them, and those are from nitwits who think getting a lot of lead at the end of the barrel is far more important than where the lead goes. I really like this CCU. It's certainly not the prettiest gun I own, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a 16-inch barrel action, available in half a dozen different chamberings, and it fits on top of your 1911 with no modification. It takes longer to get the barrel and slide off the frame than it does to install the CCU. I went for the optional top rail and added tall scope mount so I could get a ghost ring in back. It had a pair of midi-mag flashlights on either side of the laser, but that was too nose heavy. I tried mounting one of those million-power flashlights over the scope with a battery pack in the stock, but it was very clumsy and it wouldn't fit in the safe anymore. The wires are still on for now. I'm going to try an automotive fog lamp next. I can't possibly make this gun any uglier, so I'm not afraid to experiment. These are some Winchester target range loads at 80 yards. I really think I can tighten the groups up with the right ammunition. I just haven't found it yet, and I don't have the time for hand loads. These water jugs turned out to be a big disappointment. I figured big jug, big blast, right? Not so much. I even added red food coloring to make the spray stand out more. Both of these were solid hits, right in through the cap. I thought if I switched over to Carbines, maybe it'd work better. I think those recessed hand grips pop out and absorb some of the impact. I didn't want to let you guys down, so I went out and bought a melon and some more Carbines. I've got one more rant before I go. It's about those folks firing scoped weapons from bipods and sandbags and thinking they're good shots. You might as well run up and poke a hole in the target with a pencil. There is absolutely no skill in what you are doing. And those clowns with the $1,500 BB guns that have another G-note wrapped up in bipods and optics and night vision and God knows what all else. Those first 100 rats you hit at 50 yards are costing you $25 a pop. Go to Walmart, drop 49 cents on a mouse trap. Go back to playing Doom. You're an embarrassment to the sport.